बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope students you all are fine and doing well. It's lecture number 1, computer science for class 9 junior. Date is 22nd March, day is Monday. So today I'm going to start unit number 1, which is fundamentals of computer. Student, in this chapter you will learn about the evolution of computer, you learn about the history, you also learn about the generations of computer. You learn about types of computer, difference between mainframe, mini and microcomputer, how to use a computer in various fields, know about the scopes in the field of information technology, knows about the components of computer like input output devices, system unit and computer memory. You know about different ports, expansion slot and expansion card. You know about input and output processing and storage operation. Learn about operating system, device drivers using computer, utility programs and language process. You identify the use of productivity, business, entertainment and education software. Elaborate open source software and shareware and freeware. The student unit introduction is that the unit fundamentals of computers, understanding of computer hardware and software. You know about the computers technology used today. You know about the history of computer discussed in you know about evaluated about simple calculated devices converted into electronic computers. You know about the applications of computer use in the various fields. You know about the role of computer in modern society and its impact in our daily life. The student in this unit you know about the introduction of calculating devices. The old calculating devices becomes now electronic computing, and you know about the computer use in various fields, and you describe the roles of computer in our modern society and in our use and its impacts in our daily life. Now introduction to computer. So students, a computer is a general purpose programmable machine. So a computer is a advanced electronic device that takes input from the user in under the control set of instruction and process it to produce result accurately at a very high speed, which is output, and save it for the future use. So the computer has the ability to store, retrieve and process the data. It processes the data at a very high speed according to the set of instructions given to it and produce the accurate result with the result with accurate results. Next one is evolution of computer. Evolution of computer means how computer evolved from the first mechanical device, abacus, to electromechanical and then to the modern electronical digital computer. So first one is abacus. Abacus was the most earliest calculating device was invented by the China. It consists of a wooden frame having a parallel rods. The rods have a number of wooden beads which slide freely along the length of rods. Backus was the purpose for calculating performs operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division by using the beads rods. The beads are moving up and down with fingers by controlling the freely along the length of rods. So students, is basically the abacus was used to performing the operations for performing the calculations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and they were used in China and some other Asian countries in the end of 20th century. So student, next one is Napier's bone. So student, next one is Napier's bone. Napier Bones was a Scottish mathematician invented a calculating device called Napier's bone. It's basically consists of wooden box containing the rotating cylinders having the digits 0 to 9. So it is also solved operations multiply, divide but invented it. One more thing, it finds square roots of numbers by using simplify addition and subtraction. Its biggest achievement, it's invented of logarithm. So student, it's the difference between abacus, like it solve square roots of numbers, and his biggest achievement to was invented of logarithm. Student, now next topic is Pascaline. Pascaline was a French mathematician. It is also invented a calculation machine called the Pascaline in 1642. He introduced when he was only 19 years old. Pascaline used rotating wheels. He used rotating wheels. Each wheel have 10 parts having a digit 0 to 9. His calculation was performed by the rotations of wheel. When the wheel rotates, the calculation was performed. If one wheel completed one rotation, if one wheel completes a rotation, then they move next wheel by one digit. It has a numbers of small slots for displaying the results. So students, Pascaline could perform addition and subtraction on whole numbers. Case difference engine, analytical engine. In 1822, the English mathematician Charles Babbage starting the working on a big calculating machine. They contain the size of our room. He takes room space. She called its difference engine. He works many years on difference engine, but he could not complete it. Students, he could not complete it, and later he came up the idea of electrical engine. He could not complete because the technology was not advanced enough. Because the technology was poor for that time, he laid the foundation by the stones of modern digital computers. So students, today modern digital computer was based today he based on the idea of an analytical engine. So student, the Charles Babbage is known the father of modern digital computers. So next one is Holliton Dex. So in 1890, Herman Holliton built a tabulating machine. He built a tabulating machine called the Hollerith Dex. The machine was invented to help the census of 1890 in America. Uh, he invented to know about the census of America. So student, it consists of card reader with sensed a hole, it having a hole in the card, have a driven mechanism. He could count a large set of dial indicators, it having a dial indicators to display the result. After building Horrendex, he started a company by the name of tabulating machine. He invented a company, and his name was a tabulating machine company. Eventually, his company changed the name to International Business Machines (IBM). Slide rule. He based on the idea of logarithm. He introduced by the English mathematicians, which named William Octet, developed a device called the slide rule in 1920. He was used for solving problems. He used for solving the problems. Solve the problems of multiplication and division. It consists of three parts: slide rule and a transparent sliding cursor. So student, the next topic is Mark 1. So student, the main successful computing device, very successful computing device is known as digital computer, which is known as a Mark 1. So student, it is invented by Howard Aiken in 1944. Student, the main advantage is that Mark 1 add three numbers having 8 digits in 1 second. They could add the numbers in 1 second, so it is very fast. So it could print out its result on punch card. His printed results in the form of the punch cards on an electric typewriter. So it also having an advantage because it print out the result by using the punch cards on an electric typewriter. So student, the size of a Mark 1 was 50 feet long and 8 feet high and weighed about 5 tons. And it's used 3000 electric switches. So students, it have very fast because it's solve the calculation in a 1 seconds. HPC mean high performance computing. So, it used today for fast data processing. So HPC is used of parallel processing for advanced running applications, having efficiently, reliable, and fast. And cloud computing has been introduced. It is the simplest terms as the clouds mean for storing and access data, programs for the internet instead of computer hard drivers. So the evolution of computer will probably continue till their processing capabilities and for their human intelligence or beyond that. So your diary, unit number 1, page 8, 9, 10, 11 for learn. You make three short questions each page. Student side wa subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Student, Allah Hafiz, take care of yourself.